Hello, Big Yumbo here. I'm just going to do a little video where I'll show you a big banger sale, a good jeans sale, and then I'm going to show you like 20 new brands that I don't think I've ever talked about that are new to me and are probably new to most of you. So here's my sales for the last 31 days. We're down like 10% because I've been super lazy. I took like 10 days off here, starting with my birthday, which I just turned 30. So I'm having like a midlife crisis and I've just been super lazy, haven't really wanted to work. But since I picked up the pace and started listing a bunch again, sales have been pretty good, as you can see by the second half of this month. But anyways, here's my big banger sale. I listed these for $500, and even though I have a 20% off coupon, the buyer offered me $435 for them. Which is over what they would have paid if they just used the coupon. So I figured I was probably being scammed, but I shipped them out anyway. These are 70s Levi's 501s. I even forgot to put 501 in the title. They're not Big E, which would mean they were from 1971 or before. The way I was able to date them as 70s is... Well, first of all, by this tag, you know they're at least before 1987. And I can't read the tag to figure out the exact date. So then I went to the back pocket, where you can see on the inside of the back pocket there's two lines of single stitching as opposed to like chain stitching, where there'll be multiple threads twisted together that are stitched, which if you look at the back of a pair of modern Levi's or Levi's after 1978, I think, they'll be chain stitched, two lines of chain stitching. So that's how I knew they were at least 70. So there's sometime between 1971 and 1978. And also I think in the late 60s or early 70s is when they started putting a care tag. Before that, there was like a brief period where they would stamp the care instructions like on the inside pocket. I learned all this stuff from Loot Fam, but I actually found these in California when I visited there a couple weeks ago. Yeah, pretty great sale, and they're selvage, as you can see by one of these photos here. That's selvage. That's what selvage looks like. Anyways, it was a good sale, and I was pretty proud of it because I saw them on the rack and I was like, those are vintage. And then I was walking around the store with them. I even said to my girlfriend, I was like, hey, maybe because she started an eBay store, I said, maybe I'll give these to you to put in your eBay store. And then I looked inside the leg and I was like, oh shit, they're selvage. So I took them back. Her eBay store, let me see. If you want to support my channel, don't buy anything from me, buy something from her. Let's see. Is Bubba Industry. Here's her store. She has 21 items listed. Let's see how many sold. 7 sold. She just started like a month ago. But pretty much everything she's listed is a banger. And I think once she gets like 100 items in her store, she'll start selling one a day. But yeah, it's been... She's found like multiple G4 polos. She's about to list another one today. And she mostly does the women's section, but it turns out most of the items she lists are men's items that are in the women's section. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. All right, here's some new brands for you. This first one is called Cozy Earth. This is one that my girlfriend's mom actually, she was like scrolling on Facebook and an ad popped up and she said, have you heard of Cozy Earth? And then I looked it up and it was really good. And then I found this hoodie. Not much of a logo, but they make like casual wear out of bamboo, which is really just, what is it? I think you can make polyester out of bamboo or something like that. Anyway, it's really good. Sold for 20% off of $75.88. Cozy Earth. Here's one. I don't think I've mentioned this one. I may have, but I've been picking up a bunch of these. The company's called Black Clover. I was watching I think it's called the Norm Macdonald Show on Netflix, and he was wearing a Black Clover hat. And then I looked up brand with a 4-leaf clover, and it turned out to be this one. Then I saw a bunch of these over the last few weeks, and I've been picking them up, and they sell super quick. I've just been listing them in like high 20s. Pretty sure really good sell-through rate on those. I can look. So we got 240 listed, 228 sold, so like almost 100%. Yeah, prices are like high 20s. There's me. What else we got here? Here's another Black Clover. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Pretty much anytime you find flame resistant stuff or anything that says FR, look it up. I'd never seen this brand before. Looks like an older tag. I picked it up without even looking it up. Sold really quick for 28 bucks. I'm gonna try to not look everything up, but I'm like addicted to looking up sell-through rates. So there's like 2 listed, not even the same item. 2 sold. Jeez. I'm just gonna type in Spintex shirt. 5 sold. Mine's the highest priced one. So maybe you could potentially even get more for these because there's not like a big sales history. Oh no. Well, this person wants 64 bucks. 25. Yeah, I guess I priced mine pretty accurately. I don't know, but flame resistant stuff, look it up. I've also been looking up a lot of military stuff, tactical stuff. There's a lot of that here. This brand is called Cry Precision, or maybe Cree Precision. I don't know how to pronounce it. The tag is really hard to find. It's like, this was like under one of the pockets, I'm pretty sure. And that's what you're looking for, that C, P with the P in the middle. Start looking up the military stuff. A lot of it can be super duper good. And that brand is really good. Here's one I found in the men's section, but it was actually a women's. I felt immediately that it was merino wool. The company's called Tracksmith. I actually had it confused. I picked it up without looking it up because I thought it was this other company called like Runnin' Rabbit that they sell at REI, which is like a running company, which I've sold that one before. But this one is called Tracksmith. Very similar. Tracksmith women's shirt. That one is merino wool. So like obviously it's going to be good, but there's 14 listed for Tracksmith shirt. I still have some other ones listed. And I priced them pretty darn high. Shit, how many were listed? 29 sold. $14 listed, so like 150% sell through. It's good. Just look for a little rabbit, and that could also be, I think it's called Runnin' Rabbit shirt, women's. Maybe. Oh, that's the logo. It's just called Rabbit, I guess. I'm gonna put running. They sell this at REI. I guess the prices aren't crazy good. There's 32 listed. 26 sold, so high sell-through. So that one at the top is actually Tracksmith. So you can get these two companies confused. And it's a very similar logo. But high sell-through on both brands. Way lower prices on this Rabbit brand. But just go to REI, look at the brands they sell. Here's one, I think Nothing New Thrifts like posted this on his Instagram like a month or two ago, and then I was at the bins and I found these. Wings Plus Horns. I think it's like an athleisure brand. They make lots of like crew neck sweatshirts and sweatpants. High sell-through, or maybe it was like mid sell-through. Can't quite remember. High prices though. 617 listed. 174 sold, so not a good sell through, like a lower sell through, but the prices are super good. Let's just look at pants. 27 sold. Yeah, so mine were on like the high end of what you can sell them for, 60 bucks. Or I took an offer on that for 40, I guess. Still pretty good. This I actually discovered in a video where I was like critiquing someone's eBay store. Sounds like thunder or something outside. I was showing them how to look things up, and then I found an Under Armour Roots of Fight shirt that was priced super high. And then I remembered that when I came across this Roots of Fight shirt the other day in the thrift, and it sold within a day. It's a Roy Jones Jr. shirt, which I think he's a boxer. And I think this is kind of like a Joe Rogan brand that he's maybe talked about. He wears little kind of tight shirts with fighters' names on them. I don't know. Sold for 20% off of $49.88. Super fast. I had a stain on the front. Found these the other day. Probably sold them for like 30 or 35. The company is called Montbell. And I think these are made by another company. They're made by Land's End. But if you look up like Montbell, let's say cargo pants. 9 listed. Those ones are super cheap. You could probably, oh, they're in fair condition, that's why. So I priced mine kind of higher than everyone else. Mine's the only one that sold. Montbell pants. All right, so 40 bucks, 51 bucks, 75 bucks. I guess don't put cargo in the title. Whatever, I did. The prices are really good on them. 23 sold for just Montbell pants. 47, so like 50% sell through. But the prices are really good. I'd say if you find Montbell pants, pick them up. They should sell within 6 months. Mine probably sold in a couple weeks. This one, I was helping my girlfriend. I actually took these. I was helping her thrift for her store, but then I took them. These are called Freddy WR Up pants. They're like booty pants. They're supposed to like lift your booty. So anytime when I'm thrifting with her for her store, I like, if it's one I'm not sure about in the women's section, I'll tell her like, I'm not really sure about this one. I've never sold this before. I don't know how good it is. And she'll say, okay, you take that one. Because we only want her to have bangers in her store, like verified bangers. But this one sold super quick, so maybe she should have kept it. Here's the one. I've sold a couple items from this company. It's a tactical company. This is like a reversible hoodie jacket. No brand logo anywhere on it, but I knew to look inside of the pocket, boop, because there's Beyond Clothing Systems. Their stuff sells for like quite a bit. This particular jacket, I think retails for like $600. There's not a lot sold of them. Not a lot listed, so I just priced it kind of like 50% off retail. I believe I sold it for like 150, something like that. It wasn't in great condition. And I was kind of just pulling that price out of my ass, the 250 price. But yeah, Beyond Clothing. Here's a brand my girlfriend actually discovered. It's called ASRV. She discovered this before she was selling on eBay. It's called ASRV. I guess it's like athleisure, because here's a pair of joggers and here's a pair of like lined running pants from them, or running shorts. Both of them. These actually took a while to sell. Pretty sure I got 50 bucks for them. These sold immediately, obviously, because they're camo. But yeah, out here in Las Vegas, there's like a million of these brands. They're like really small niche athletic brands, and most of them are completely worthless. Because I think they're pretty like kind to smaller businesses here. It's kind of like a tax haven because there's no state taxes, so people start businesses out here. Yeah, so you'll find a lot of like small MMA brands, small athletic brands, small tactical brands, and some of them are really good, but some of them are not. But this is a really good one. ASRV. And also there's a lot of gym bros here. So even if the brand isn't from Las Vegas, they know all about the brands. Here's another one, Arborwear. High prices. I'm not sure what the sell-through rate is on this one. Was really worn, priced it at $38.88. Probably sold for around $30. A lot of like fuzzy pilling on the fabric. Still sold at least within 2 months. I don't know exactly the date that I listed it on June 1st. I don't know when I sold this, but recently. I think they make kind of like workwear. I'm just gonna look up Arborwear shirt. Got 55 listed. Okay, I gotta get this video done before 20 minutes. So we have 4 minutes left. I'm gonna breeze through these. Really good prices. 26 sold. What did I say? 25 listed. So 100% sell through. Yeah, I guess their main item that sells is these flannel shirts. There's mine. Yeah, you get about 25, 30 bucks for them. High sell through though. Here's a women's brand that I found in the women's section before my girlfriend started at eBay. Otherwise I would have gave it to her. Most of the items she has in her store she found, but a couple of them I found. Because when I'm done with the men's section, if she's with me, I'll go look in the women's section for her so we can get through it quicker to get to the next store. Because when you first start, you're kind of slow. But IB Cool, it's like similar to, I think, Sun Soleil. They make like UPF clothing for like ladies that like to garden or play golf or play tennis or go to the beach. IB Cool. Shirts, UPF. I'll put that. 374 listed. 237 sold. It's a solid sell-through. 60, 70%, something like that. Brand new, they sell for like $36.99 on here, I guess. So I did pretty good on mine. Pre-owned. I'd say about 30 bucks you can get for one of these guys. But yeah, high sell-through. This one, I guess, is not really a brand. I think this is the name of a DJ, but it's a BOLO. It's got this like eyeball guy on the back. Subtronics. Think it's a DJ. Oh, I googled it. The DJ's name is Jesse Cardone. Excuse me, burped. Flipped this for over $100. Don't remember the exact price. I think it was an offer, or maybe it was a coupon. But yeah, sold super duper fast. It wasn't even in great condition. I had like wear on the. I guess you can't even really see it on here. It's a little bit faded right there. Anyway, Subtronics. All right, let's blow through these. Origin jeans. I watched a YouTube video a couple months. I'm not that interested in clothing, but I watch a lot of YouTube or clothing related YouTube. Like, I'll look up best work jeans or camo types, and then you'll see like I looked up types of camo on YouTube the other day, and it's like this guy in the woods with like a gun on his back, and he's like, this camo's for pussies, and like this camo's for posers. And like if you watch these videos of these people who are really into camo or jeans for working, you'll kind of see who your buyer is, and you can kind of identify things without even looking them up first. But these Origin jeans, the guy in the video talked about these Origin jeans. They're made in the USA. The logo looks like that. It's like a circle. These sold super duper fast for an offer probably around 75 bucks, because usually I send out 25% offers, so that would make sense. I sold another pair for around the same thing. They probably used a coupon on this one. But yeah, Origin jeans. You'll be able to tell they feel really high quality. Rafa. I don't think I've ever talked about this brand because I've never found it before. Unfortunately, I found the cheapest. I've been looking for this brand for a really long time, and I finally found one, Rafa. But it happened to be the cheapest Rafa jersey that they make. This one they sell new for like $95. which was so disappointing because like if you look at Rafa jerseys, some of them sell for like a ton. Jeez, you could probably resell that one. I can't see. Rafa. What's wrong with this one? Doesn't look like it's in great condition. Let's see what he says. Nice condition. This jersey is from 2008. Why are you trying to tell everyone it's from 2008? Just put Rafa jersey. I'm going to watch this. Maybe one of you can buy it and resell it. Like you can, that's really cheap for a Rafa jersey. Or maybe they're not doing as good anymore. This one's 2 for $95. Lot of 3. Oh, that'll go up a lot. That's a auction. But yeah, anyways, Rafa jersey. Let's look at men's. 881 listed. Maybe they're not as good anymore. Oh yeah, way over 100%. Yeah, that one guy has his price pretty cheap. That's why we don't do auctions. This one sold on an auction for 90. We could honestly probably buy that $30 one and resell it for like 60. Anyways, look at the prices on some of these. Let's just go high to low. $600 for the set, $260 for that one. So I guess maybe there's like special edition ones that are more. Maybe he's right with that plain black one. But I think he like is kind of underselling it, saying like old 2008 jersey. I don't know. Here's another one. It's called Revit. These are motorcycle jeans. I find these quite a bit here. Not that much, but like maybe one a month. I'd never seen this company before, but I could feel the material. A lot of times they have Kevlar lining, but never put Kevlar in your title because Kevlar is made by DuPont, who actually does Vero people quite a bit. I just put like either like armored or protective. And people will find them. They'll still sell. You do not need to put Kevlar. Another good one is like Built. What are they called? The Built Ironworkers jeans. Those ones are good. This one's Cordura. I don't know who makes Cordura. I don't know. So I could have put Cordura. I did. But don't put Kevlar. Okay. Anyways, so look for motorcycle jeans. Black Ovis. This is like a hunting brand. Yeah, I guess just look for Black Ovis. These sell for quite a bit. I don't think there was like a ton listed or a ton sold. These took a while to sell too, I think. Listed them on April 29th, yeah. But they use the coupons, so 20% off of $75.88. Here's another tactical one. I found this the other day. I found 2 of these. Oh no, what's going on here? Is my internet dead? My internet keeps going out. Maybe the heat wave. Okay, I think my internet's dead. The company is called Velocity Systems. This is super annoying. Yeah, internet's back out. It just goes out like every hour for 5 minutes. And it's so annoying. So just look up Velocity Systems if you find it. I don't want to click through the pictures here. Maybe I can get to the brand tag here. These ones are called Rusha. There's the logo. They're like, I think they're kind of designer. They're small, boutique-y. They make like, I think you call them like paper bag pants, where they're like baggy, like a lot of material, but they're kind of cropped. I don't think I put that in my title. Do we have internet again? Let's see. Paper bag pants. Yes, I think we do. Yeah, they're like these weird cropped baggy pants. Anyways, these sell for a lot of money. Found them in the men's section. I'm pretty sure they're women's. Rusha. Yeah, and that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching.